Hey gang, this is Dr. Pete talking all things microbiome, and today we're going to talk a little bit about how the microbiome interacts with the nervous system. Some quick facts: there are 500 million neurons in your intestinal tract. That's 5 times as many as that are in the spinal cord. Most brain-gut communication happens between the vagus nerve, cranial nerve 10, and the prevertebral ganglia. And for every efferent or message going from the brain to the body, there are 9 afferent nerve pathways going back from the gut to the brain. So the gut has major influence on the brain. Now 90% of our serotonin is produced in the gut. So our ability to get good sleep and have good moods or happy moods are influenced by 4 specific microbes: Candida, Streptococcus, Escherichia, and Enterococcus. And there's 2 specific microbes that help produce dopamine: Bacillus and Serratia. And there's 2 microbes that help produce GABA, which helps us relax and reduces pain, and that includes Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium. And there's 3 microbes that contribute to the production of norepinephrine: Escherichia, Bacillus, and Saccharomyces. There's another microbe they looked at in the gut called Clostridium. And when this becomes dominant in the gut, it causes autistic symptoms. And the professor from Stanford that was talking about this had talked about usually this happens when an infant or toddler has had multiple rounds of antibiotics. Now, we talked in a previous video how antibiotics help deplete the microbes in our gut. So what they did was they found a specific antibiotic that kills Clostridia, and it's called vancomycin. So when they gave these kids vancomycin, it made a huge difference in their symptoms or in their behavior. It didn't necessarily cure it, it just made their behavior that much better. It was such a dramatic effect. But that's not the only thing that can cause the imbalance where Clostridia will cause those symptoms. Remember, we talked about how we just got done talking about how it happens with antibiotics, but also there's toxins in baby formula that deplete the gut. There are strange chemicals in our environment like pesticides and cleaning products. It seems like in the time of COVID here, we're cleaning everything with Lysol and Febreze and all kinds of other crap that it says it kills 99% of germs, but you know what? That also includes your microbes if you end up inhaling it or ingesting some of it. Now, there's one subject that keeps coming up, and how there are a lot of folks that want to accuse the vaccines of causing the autistic symptoms. Well, let's take a look at what's in a vaccine to see if there's anything that could contribute to killing off some of our microbes in our gut. So I got this information from the University of Oxford, and I made a list of the vaccine ingredients. Aluminum. Don't know why we need aluminum. It'd be nice to get rid of aluminum out of our deodorant, because they've connected aluminum to Alzheimer's, their dementia. MF59, which is a squalene oil or an adjutant, And so the adjutant is something that makes the viruses or the vaccine stronger. Thimerosal, which supposedly was taken out of our vaccines in the early 2000s, so I don't think we have to worry about that so much. But that was the substance that had the mercury in it. Sorbitol and other stabilizers. Emulsifiers. Emulsifiers is what breaks down fat. Antibiotics. What causes the imbalance or Clostridia dominance? Antibiotics. What kind of antibiotics does vaccines have? Well, let's see. They have neomycin, streptomycin, polymyxin B, gentamicin, and kanamycin. So, would it be just as simple as adding vancomycin or replacing all these antibiotics with vancomycin to make sure that we don't get that Clostridia dominance? Could it be that simple to stop what causes these autistic symptoms? It can't be that simple. I'm going to have to do another video.